Jordan Peterson once said, "The pathway to enlightenment is barred by the necessity of a passage through hell. That's why there's not a world full of enlightened people." Dr. Peterson also said, "The way that you make people resilient is by voluntarily exposing them to things that they are afraid of, and make them uncomfortable." For many years, Dr. Peterson has been uncomfortable. He's had health problems and has witnessed his family suffer with health problems of their own. Recently, his wife was diagnosed with cancer. This sent him into a tailspin. Due to these harrowing experiences, Dr. Peterson has had his share of resiliency lessons. As Professor Peterson has stated, life is suffering. Love is the desire to see unnecessary suffering ameliorated. Jordan Peterson loves his wife deeply, which is why he's been suffering. According to HNHH, on September 19, 2019, Jordan's daughter, Michaela, posted a 9-minute video on her YouTube channel titled, "Peterson Family Update." In the video, Michaela discusses her mother's cancer diagnosis and her father's admission to a rehabilitation center in New York. Michaela, a 27-year-old diet blogger, said that her father attempted to stop taking anti-anxiety medication cold turkey, but started experiencing severe physical withdrawal symptoms. She said, "I've never seen my dad like this. He's having a miserable time of it. It breaks my heart. He looks like a lost puppy. He decided to check himself into a place because he didn't want to stress mom out, wanted to get off of this as quickly as possible, and honestly needs the medical help." According to Newser, Jordan Peterson said regarding all these difficult life events, "At least life isn't dull." As of late, life certainly has been a roller coaster for Dr. Peterson. But he is no stranger to high levels of anxiety. He's also struggled with depression over the years. In an interview with podcast host Joe Rogan in July 2018, Peterson stated, "I've had depression since I was 13, probably, and very severe, and I've treated it a variety of ways, some of them quite successfully. But it's been a constant battle. My father had it, and his father had it. It's just rife in my family." 2019 has been an extremely stressful year for Dr. Peterson. However, it seems that Professor Peterson is doing his best to deal with the vicissitudes of life. He's previously stated, "People generally don't change unless a traumatic event occurs in their life which triggers the brain into new action." It's unclear what he needs to learn from all these health challenges and trials, but with hope he will come out of the underworld a better man. Dr. Peterson has stated, "Weak and miserable as I am, I can still stand up to the terrible tragedy of life and prevail." Another time he said, "There is nothing more useful in combating the tragedy of life than to struggle with all your soul on behalf of the good. Suffering can make you resentful, so you need an antidote to suffering. And maybe you think that you can build walls of luxury around yourself, and that will protect you from the suffering. Good luck with that. That isn't going to work. Maybe you think that you could build a delusion and live inside that. Well, that's going to fall apart. What is there then that's going to help you fight against suffering? That's easy. It's the truth. The truth is the antidote to suffering. The reason for that is because the truth puts reality behind you, so that you can face the reality that's coming." Straight at you without becoming weak and degenerating and becoming resentful and wishing for the destruction of being, because that's the final hell. The final hell is your soul wishing for the destruction of everything, because it's too painful, and you're too bitter. And that happens to people all the time. It's the ultimate chaos that generates partial chaos, but that chaos also is what revivifies life, because otherwise it would just be static.